The Education Minister has issued a plea for all Auckland parents to send their children back to school after thousands opted to stay away from the classrooms today. Around 250,000 children were expected to return this morning under Auckland's new level 2.5, but some principals reported only a third of students showing up. But for those who did turn up, many opted to wear face coverings beyond the ride to the school gate. Our cameraman Simon Rogers and reporter Nita Blake-Person filed this report.
Back to face school again, and students at Sutton Park School in Mangere East have a new addition to their uniforms.
Whether you're 5-year-old or up to 13-year-old, you have to wear a mask. So they have 3 masks, one for inside the classroom, one for outside, and one for taking home and coming back.
Masks are non-negotiable here. Principal Fa'atele Yosua Esera says they can't take any risks in their South Auckland community.
I think in general a lot of them are quite fearful for their children because we can tell that from the number of children who've returned. So there'll be some anxiety among our parents because of the COVID being in South Auckland at the moment.
Around a third of Sutton Park students turned up today. Mr Esera says that's an improvement on last lockdown.
Last time was actually about 10% of the roll. Yeah, so compared to this time it's now up to 30%, so happy with that, and maybe more turn up tomorrow. I think some parents are still reluctant to send their children here this time because of the COVID being in the community, so they're very reluctant about that. So, but it's actually good to see a lot more return to school than the last time we were in lockdown level 2.
While 250,000 students were expected back in classrooms today, schools across the city recorded significant absences. At Fruitvale Primary in New Lynn, Principal Donald McLean says some parents were more nervous than last time, but he's encouraging mask use to reassure whānau.
COVID first hit, face masks, there was a lot of mystery around face masks. A lot of people thought face masks weren't effective, that they had to be a certain sort of face mask. Now it's very clear that face masks, seems to me, from what the people are saying very clearly, that face masks will make a difference to the health of the community. So I'm very aware environmentally that face masks are going to be a big problem in terms of 5 million of them sitting around somewhere. So mine is reusable.
That mask message getting through to many households keen to have kids back in the classroom.
Our mum forces us. I'm feeling pretty good. Happy that I don't have to be in the house and do nothing all day.
So we don't get germs from kids at school.
Yeah, and is it nicer when other people wear masks as well with us?
Yeah.
The mask thing it took some getting used to, but we normalised them by making them fun and did some practice runs to the dairy wearing them.
Disposable, reusable, handmade or a bandana, the face coverings also mask some anxieties from parents nervous about the return to classrooms. Here at Mount Albert Grammar, a student tested positive for COVID-19 last week, but parents are cautiously optimistic about the school reopening.
I'm a little bit worried, but the most important is the school is taking care of the children, and we are giving our full support to them, that's all, and also the government.
We went to have the test and it's negative because I think so in the past some 2 students they were with the COVID, but it's confident. I think so all will be all right.
Education Minister Chris Hipkins today stressing the importance of getting back to school.
I understand parents' anxiety, but our message very clearly to them is do get your kids back to school. Their futures depend on this. They've had a lot of time out of school already this year, and we don't want them having any time out of school that they don't need to be out of school, so please do get your kids back.
A message he hopes parents heed to turn teaching time back to face-to-face time. For Checkpoint, Nita Blake-Person, TNA.